Okay, so it's Saturday, it's La Traviata Day, but you know what? I don't want to go to Livonia. I want to try going to Windsor. I'm going to go across the border and I'm going to watch it over there on the other side in Canada. So join me as we go watch La Traviata in Canada.
Trey Wingo. Look at Greg's like, whoa, Trey Wingo today. Yeah, we'll talk to Trey about the NFL, which he's very much locked into.
Thank you, 97.1. Let's go to Canada. Okay, so we are now at the toll booth for the tunnel into Canada, and the guy in front of me doesn't appear to know what they're doing. Oh boy. The work is not happy. This this is okay, we're finally getting there. You know, I've only ever been to Canada through the bridge. I have never gone through this tunnel. This is going to be fascinating. Yeah, so at the moment there are 3 ways into Canada. There's the Ambassador Bridge, the Blue Water Bridge, which is north, closer to Flint. I think it's on the other side of Lake St. Clair. And then there's this tunnel that goes underneath. There's eventually going to be a 4th one, the Gordie Howe Bridge. But that one is still a ways away from being completed. This is so bizarre. I am under the Detroit River right now. This is weird. And again, I've only ever gone to Canada through the Ambassador Bridge. Oh, there we go. There it is. There's Windsor. Hi, Windsor! Oh, boy, that's bright. That is bright. Okay, so now we're out of the bridge. We're out of the tunnel, I guess. So now, we're going to go through customs. I have no idea how this is going to go. All I know is I have to get my ID out. Okay, so one thing I didn't account for when I got over here was that I would lose my directions. So I am having a bit of a time trying to find my way right now. Should have printed these off. Very least, I have a nice view of the Renaissance Center over there. Alright, we are now here at the Cineplex Odeon in Devonshire, or the Devonshire Mall. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. I mean, there's not too many big differences between the US and Canada, but I mean, it's gonna be fun watching this thing in a Canadian theater. Oh yeah, I should probably get a ticket. It's not showing anything. How's it not showing the day? The 26th! Getting back to the Fisher Bowl. Whoa, we gotta back up on the tunnel. You know, things went smoothly on the way to... Things went smoothly on the way to Canada. Like, there was no backup there. And I realized on the way in, or on the way over, there were a lot of cars coming in, but I didn't realize it was going to be that many. Like, it's just in this tunnel right now. I mean, I know they say plan at least 20 minutes, but Jesus. I didn't realize it was going to be like a huge backup all the way to just the toll. Like, we just paid the toll right now. So this could take a while to get to Livonia. Hope everyone gets through customs easily. So it is currently 11:37. La Traviata starts at 1. And I am still in the middle of the tunnel. I know they said expect backups getting into the US, but this is quite the backup here. All I know for sure is that once I get out of the tunnel, I gotta get on Jefferson, gotta get on M10, and then get on I-96 so that I can get over to Livonia. That's all I know for sure. And then I gotta pee. Okay, we're about 20 minutes after the last shot, and I see some lights. We're about to hit daylight. Thank God. So it's been about 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure I got in the wrong line. I don't know what's going on. I don't think I'm gonna make it to Livonia in time. There was nothing there that said, that designated any lane to specifically go to. There were just a bunch of them that were open. So I don't know what's going on. I hope I'm not getting into a lane that sends me back to Canada. Oh, and I'm through. I'm back in Detroit. Woo! Okay, so it's 12:20. We're in Detroit. I think I have enough time to get to Livonia before the downbeat. So I'm not gonna like speed or anything, but I do have to be careful of costumed pedestrians. What the heck are you dressed as? You got like a lightsaber and like a Freddy Krueger mask. What's going on? So yeah, now that I think about it, I think it might actually be a anime convention going on right now. I think Youmacon was actually the usual one that happens now at time, or at least was a few years ago. All right, AMC 20. We are here with about 13 minutes to spare. Okay. It is 12:47, and we are now at the Livonia AMC 20. So we made it with plenty of time to spare. And I'm disappointed because I wanted to do this where I go to Windsor and I try to make a point about how ridiculous the Mets choosing of theaters is, because there is no theater that shows the Met between Saline and Ann Arbor, Michigan, all the way down to Maumee, Ohio. That's a 60-mile gap. But they somehow found a way to make it so that the eastern part of southeast Michigan, where you're right in between, you can't get Met live at home. So what are we doing? I mean, yeah, it's less than 30 miles the way the crow flies, but it's almost an hour either way, depending on traffic. We're here. I gotta pee. Let's go watch La Traviata. So I've been thinking about it since I got home, and I still think the conductor was bad and the lighting was awful, but I kind of had this thing in the back of my head where it's the old saying about movies where it's a minor miracle whenever one is completed. And in a way, a presentation at this level, going out worldwide, live, it's kind of a minor miracle. I'm still not saying it's good. If you're striving to be one of the best in the world, you kind of need to act like it. But I don't know. It's a hard one to think about because you had high performance value from your stars, and then you just had kind of these technical faults going on. Just made for a weird experience. Speaking of experience, this was supposed to be a video about how I went to Canada to mock the fact that there is nowhere else in the Wayne County area of Michigan to actually go see this. And I end up still in Livonia because Canada wasn't showing it that day unless you went to London, Ontario, 170 kilometers away. So what does this mean in the whole grand scheme? Like, does my point even get made? Always look on the bright side of life. Oh, and got this from the Detroit Opera House for the Nutcracker. I'm absolutely sure they knew what they were doing there.